Alright. I was torn between playing this on my analog pocket or the GameCube. I didn't really feel like setting up the GameCube. And I haven't used the pocket and by extension my Wii U Pro Controller in a while. So the battery is dead. I have it connected though, it is charging. Although for some reason I can't charge using the analog pocket dock. I've connected this to the Switch 2 dock. So it is charging through there as I'm playing wirelessly to the analog pocket dock. But yeah. Metroid Zero Mission. As you can see, I already had a save file. It is my own personal save file of my dreams have called this place home once in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission. But yeah, I used this game to test out the AGS 101 screen mod that I had done on my good duck on my GBA way back when. It was my first console mod ever. Let's bring a new screen. And first soldering job, which was botched. Didn't need to worry about that, so whatever. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I think this was the first 2D Metroid I've beaten. And, you know, while I had already technically played through Metroid 0 or 1 via the... Can I actually shoot that? No, I need the power bomb. Via the NES remake, fan remake. It's actually a good amount of stuff that they added to this, if memory serves. So... but there was somewhat of a need to experience this on stream. Wow. Yeah, I think that really helped the more modern Metroid games was actually just having a map and like, it's like, oh, look at these key points you need to look at in order to progress. So there's always a pseudo goal, besides just wandering aimlessly until you find your way ahead. Also, memory serves, it was around this point when I had brought my EverDrive back from the dead. Because, you know, I have the really old one. I think even the newer ones use some sort of battery for saves. Or was it for RTC? I don't remember. Yeah, the battery had died on the EverDrive. Thankfully, it's just one of those teeny tiny coin cell batteries that you could replace. I forgot what type they were. But it does use it for saving something. Maybe just from powering off to powering on. Saves or whatever. I don't know. I think that's how the easy flashes work, actually. Anyways. It doesn't reach. My beam isn't long enough. It's average. Oh man. I'm in the crunchy GBA audio. How have I missed this? At least the visuals, of course, look pretty nice. If you had a pocket. The analog pocket. I haven't updated it in a while. I think the only thing new for the analog pocket was the PS1 cores. That's about it. Wow, long beam. Oh, wowie. Yeah, pretty sure you can like do that. Is there any, is that just a heal? How nice. I can shoot the ceiling with no problem. Take a look-see here. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm on a sort of a Metroidvania kick as of late. Maybe eventually I'll go through... I was thinking of going through the Castlevania games. Because I have the, like, 2 or 3 collections on Switch. Of the, well, the Anniversary Collection and the, Edge. I got the Classic Castlevania Collection, which I think has a whole ton of the games. I have to double check what's missing. I think 64 is missing, but, yeah, whoa. Get me out of here. Jeez. Yeah, I think it's just 64 and just some of the random 360 PS3 games that I'll be missing, huh? Okay. Heal me. I don't know, I have to double check. When it comes to the Castlevania series, but at least the collections kind of like make up for a ton of my gosh, a ton of them. Of course, I feel like I had to like follow a walkthrough for the second game, kind of like what I did for Mother 1 or Fun Beginnings. Just sort of had essentially my Bible on my side as I go through with a walkthrough. I mean, I'm sure I could probably figure it out, but my gosh, Earthbound Beginnings is such a... That's not a friendly game for... well, for anybody that's not used to JRPGs, because, wow, that game is hard. I don't think I really have played too many JRPGs that I consider difficult. I guess Tactics is... Final Fantasy Tactics, people consider that to be tough, but that's kind of like... I don't know, half luck of the draw of whether or not you'll fight against some really strong opponents or not, you know? Can't get through here. Do not have to Boomba. Although I'm still using okay, but the not optimal way of I can't go up there. Playing 2-button games. I'd rather have like B and A be like, you know, on a diamond shape. I'd rather have like, you know, A B B and B B Y or whatever. Is that the correct way of explaining that? Is the title a cheeky reference to House MD? Yes. Was it level 5 or was it level 7? I couldn't remember as I was writing the title. I've long passed that screen, I think. Of level 4. Close enough. It was close enough. I will do Bird of Hermes. Yeah, but the more I remember about this game, the more like... I remember all the crap they've added. Exactly like how you were going for. That's all that matters. Oh, missiles. Right, and I hold R for that, okay. One thing that's always sucked for handhelds, at least in my experience, growing up, my DS and the GBSP that I had, always had issues with the shorter buttons, so it was really an annoyance with like the Zero games. So this would have sucked, having to use R to open up the missiles. I already missed one. Good. Actually, I think it was both shoulder buttons that were like really sucky, so it sucked to use the sub weapon in Zero and dash. That's where how it's going. But apparently having a Metroid Monday, got yours and another stream going right now. Prime on the audio channel. Ooh, is it the GameCube original or are they doing a Switch remaster? I heard really good things about the Switch remaster. The unofficial Metroid Monday. Something about Snow Day that's like, yeah, you know what? probably good rather to play a game where you could explore. Remaster. Ooh. Maybe I should... Oh man. I really hope they would have continued doing the remasters with 2 and 3. I really like 2. 3 was fine. Oh, it was just 1. Right, okay. 3 was okay. The best part about 3 was just having the means to aim with the Wiimote, but of course they had to like add extra motion controls, because we... Oh, there it is. I think I need the... Yeah, let's grab that. Speaking of GameCube though, I'm really tempted to get the appetizer kit. I was pseudo-planning to get one of the kits to make an ultimate wireless controller for one of my buddies for Christmas. I kind of want one for myself because I have a black GameCube controller that really needs refurbishing. You're in the Southeast since you mentioned snow day? Nope, I'm in Central America. It didn't snow a whole ton here, but like it was enough that like, oh no. If you don't want to be rear-ended by a new driver, you probably shouldn't go out today. Oh gosh. Or SE, I don't know. Brain corrected at the Southeast. Might not be your attention. It's been kind of cold in general, with just sort of the snow. Kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. I haven't been really paying attention to the forecast. Yeah, if you don't have the infrastructure for it, even a little snow can cause major issues. It's not that we don't, it's just that it's been a while since we've had snow this early on. Snow's been kind of not a huge factor the past couple of years. If anything, winters have been kind of dry. I think the last like large blizzard. I shouldn't be going over there. The last large blizzard was like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. That's from my bad memory. So early they didn't consider salting roads and whatnot. Yeah, that's why I said it felt like it came out of nowhere. Because usually we're pretty, my state's pretty good about, I guess the city/town. It's pretty good at, getting the trucks ready. But if anything, the main infrastructure that's being affected appears to be a lot of online resources. My buddy, I tried to get some groceries online since he was feeling under the weather. And apparently that system for that store, since they went full, I'm surprised actually, they went full self-checkout. But apparently that system went down yesterday. And my buddy works as a help desk for college. And their whole ticketing system went down today. Sounds like cables are above ground. Yeah. Most likely. Well, at least those important ones are. Yeah, that's safe. I guess I don't get healed. Okay, alright. Ooh. Yep. Stop dropping health. There we go. Just stop that infernal beeping. Most of the stuff here is 6 feet under, at least 3. Plumbing is absolutely 6. Yeah, I think that's more of a safety thing. Okay. I just have to see when it comes to work tomorrow for me. Since the only days I work at retail are the days that the truck comes in, so they're probably most likely going to be impacted by all the snow. It's not like they were late for the past couple of weeks anyway, so I get a text message, be like, okay, come in later, or come in the day after. I'd be like, yep, okay, I expected that. Who saw that coming? Truck being late? Oh no. I got to stay home. I mean, actually, probably be better, because I think this week is payday. It would be nice to have a larger check, especially with the holidays coming around. I want to have some sort of pillow for the upcoming Black Friday, you know? Ooh, you know what, actually? That reminds me. Because... Speaking of Christmas, for one of my buddies, I'm trying to, like, create an Ultimate Dreamcast, and I need a controller and a VMU, because I don't have an extra one. And I think a seller gave me an offer. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. What, $2 off. Well, I kind of thought it was a better offer than that because I got an email about that. Oh well. Wow, $2. Cute little critters jumping around. Jumping around where? There's the bomb. I think I can at least beat this in like a session or two. If I could beat this, what was my clear time in my personal save? What was it said? 4 something hours? Maybe a bit more thorough when it comes to secrets, because at least kind of one thing you notice as you go along with collectathons, you get a sort of spidey sense for secrets. Somewhat. Sometimes. There's always a design philosophy in how stuff is hidden. Creatures. Gosh. It multiplied. Oh man. Really hoping, well, every year's kind of shipping is pretty bad, but I'll have to see how bad it is this year. And I was actually surprised. Well, maybe Royal Air Service has always been pretty good, but like I ordered something from across the pond, and it came here in like 5 days, which is pretty crazy. It takes longer. Well, I guess this is showing my geography skills of not having any, but I guess it makes sense. It would be going over mountains versus over water. But packages from California take way longer than it did from Britain to here. Yeah, again, it makes sense. Because a Royal Air Service plane is not going to go over the The mountains of the Midwest. Gosh. I got a flashback to somebody being like, ah yes, I used AI to optimize passenger aircraft services, yes. Okay, that's cool. Can you, oh. I realized AI also planned for digging a hole straight through the earth. So you can have that perfectly straight travel path. It still kind of irks me when people rely on AI for really stupid questions. Or math, especially. You don't do math. Ooh, blue. There's a teal. Oh. Is there anything? No? Okay. Should probably head back to the first morph ball bomb area. Oh yeah, isn't a new Metroid Prime coming out in like in a month or whatever? And maybe that may end up being the game that will ruin my no spending sort of, well, policy. I don't know, we'll see. Ah, man, am I gonna do this the hard way? Yep. Oh crap, I think I should wait on getting this. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Why wait? I can actually get it now. Absolutely did that the harder way. Yep. Come on. Oh. At least I'm hearing people say good things about, or at least my buddy. There's a fellow Pokemaniac. He said, well, that he's enjoying ZA so far. It's been kind of impossible to avoid spoilers regarding the game. I'll be going to trade. That's not exactly for an item right now. I guess we'll follow what the game wants me to do. There's been a lot of videos popping up on my YouTube feed talking about how the PS4 is like the best bang for buck console right now. I mean, it has been for a while. But how Xbox is kind of does suck, but like if you want the definitive Xbox experience, you kind of have to go for a Series X or like a 1X in my case. So that VCR Xbox is oof. Hearing how my buddy was trying to play Dead Rising 3 on it, and just, he got a headache from the crappy FPS in that game. Anyways, it's always been a bit more susceptible to oddities in games, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Anything here? No. I don't know if there's anything hidden here. Maybe there is. Oh. The brain. Oh yeah, there was a pretty good video from Ritual Bird a while back talking about how talking about his favorite spooky games, and that really like put things into perspective I didn't really think about before. Turns out I like a lot of spooky games, I just don't like scary games. I would consider Metroid spooky. It has some scary moments, but Metroid is pretty spooky. Biotic Factory is spooky. Half-Life is pretty spooky, although it has some horror elements, you know. I can't get it. Can't get that. Could try the, Oh, actually, almost had it. Man, you know, I'll just wait for the rev. I could probably do that, but let's keep moving. Speed. Although, you know, at the same time, I guess it would be interesting to branch out a little bit. Eventually with some real horror games. Honestly, I've already do that with like classic series like Silent Hill and or Resident Evil. I would want to do like the PS1 originals before like touching the remakes, you know. Because even like remakes of Resident Evil, you don't. There's some differences in which that kind of relies on you already knowing the spooks and haunts of the original game. Unknown item. What could it be? I don't know. Whatever it is, it can shoot through those weird Chozo blocks. And I'm stuck. Get me out. Oh joy. Okay. Ow. Interesting. Oh. Here we go. And I've also been really wanting to. I would probably I wanted to go through the Metal Gear Solid series. Maybe that'll be something I'll start next year. The only thing the games I'll be missing would be like the newer ones, and I'm not even sure if like I know, was it the one that was remade? Delta, was that 3? I'm not sure if that remake also relies on like, oh, well, remember this from the original game? Now it's slightly different. I should have explored more to the right before heading here. Oh well. I guess to an extent every remake is sort of that way. What I could do next year is also the Conquer's Bad Fur Day remake on Xbox. That might be interesting. I'll wait till next summer. I think that'll be a long enough time for me technically replaying a game. A chowder ship. Alright. I never really have a set series of games that I really want to tackle. It just always has been. Yeah, I just kind of feeling feeling a little Metroidy. Do some Metroid. See if there's anything else. I think it's just water, which I don't really want to play around in too much. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, there was also that other thought that I had. Right, I think I did a bit of research into it. I don't think there was any definitive fan remakes of Zelda 1 like there was for Metroid 1. So that might be another game in which I'll just have to have finish the Bible next to me and have a Zelda 1 walkthrough. Well... Zelda 1 is kind of meant to be more of a learn as you go. I think that's kind of it for a lot of NES games. I just couldn't do that with Earthbound Beginnings or Metroid 1 because whenever he sends a resource that's already very, very low, which is patience, but oh well. Just went on a tiny detour and I could grab onto walls. Oh yeah, there was a GBA sound restoration hack for can I destroy this? Yes, I can. It's from Mario World, I believe. I should really take a look at the GBA sound restoration hacks, just to sort of see what they sound. But since I grew up on a GBA, I'm sort of like used to the the crushed, you know. Even on the Pocket, which, you know, apparently has a weird, like, what is it? What's it called? Yeah, the high quality mode. Well, whatever that does. I'm not sure what that does exactly. Maybe my ears are not good enough to tell a difference. Maybe there's less hiss? I don't know. The GBA has always been very crusty. sounds like home whenever I play a GBA title, you know? Of course, there are some rare instances where I would appreciate a remastered audio track a lot more, like Mother 3, but that's oh boy. I think that's more for emotional reasons than anything. Oh yeah, I'll see how long I'll be streaming, because I started late. I kind of have to go to the laundromat, I think, today, because the laundry cart broke on Friday. I thought I was gonna go yesterday before, all the snow fell, but oh well. It's funny looking at Amazon. I was helping my mom try to choose a shopping cart on Amazon and trying to go by what could come by Prime. Okay, we got the ice beam now. There's already some missiles that I want to get using this. I don't think I'll be allowed to do that right now, since the way back relies on super missiles. Oh wait. Yeah, I had to fix my window yesterday. I guess good thing I did, because yeah, the house I've been living in for the past over a decade is like ancient. And by extension, his windows are also very, very, very old and crappy. They're old, like wood windows, or wood border around them. And they've long since expanded, aka making them unsuitable for opening windows. And the windows behind it are like not properly closed, so I had like two massive gaps pretty much of cold air coming through. And that usually is fixed by having some plastic on the windows. No matter what, plastic on windows helps a lot in the winter, but it's a bit of a necessity for me. Alright. Mini obstacle course. Is there an item back there? There's an icon. Might be something back there. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Oh well. Ooh. It's too hot. Okay, now just go all the way back to the bottom. Hopefully I remember about that shiny spark area. What? Come on. Froze him a bit prematurely. Okay. Got a lot of missiles. Very good. Oop. Man. Oop. Okay. Yeah, recently people have figured out or discovered that Nintendo had had updated their compatibility resources for Switch 2 backwards compatibility. Maybe they're always there. I don't know. I know there was some semblance of like compatibility, like a resource showing like, ah yes, this works okay on Switch 2 or whatever. But now Nintendo has an updated one, and people are like saying, yeah, it's a good resource for wallpapers. I don't know. I'm not exactly a big fan of like video game wallpapers having the logo on it. Well, mainly because game wallpapers without logos makes making thumbnails pretty easy. What's the treat? Save here? Should I save? Just save over there. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Was it here? Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't the other tower. Might as well try to see. I think it's just probably missiles up there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's so. Wow, a secret within a secret. Does that mean I could have just like... I'm not sure how possible that would be. Maybe with some morph ball jumps or something. Gives a lot more work then. Just getting up there with the ice beam. Oh, so nice. Have I gone through here? I have now. Kinda unreal having this many missiles early on. Oh. I don't need them. Since I'm pretty horrible at aiming. I think all those runs in how to running hell runs in Cave Story is proof of that. Oh no, wait a minute. Is it here? Yeah, oh man. I missed. Oh wait, I can't freeze them. What? They changed how that one enemy works? I don't think there's anything else in this room that would probably help. Huh. That's unfortunate. Maybe I could just do the painstaking process of ball jump. Oh, crap. Grab the timing when you just mash it. Oh, that'll do. Huh. Okay. That will do. Mashing the B button usually gets the job done. As usual, up to this point, my coffee is, well, it's long gone cold. Since I also had dinner before starting stream, so I had an extra amount of time out. Ugh, okay. Do it again. Is that from here? I think, okay, that's a different exit I need for that one. Saw the oh, this didn't be powered. First 4 episodes of season 3 of Smiting Friends. I think, I'm not sure if it was done on purpose, but like the oh, episode 3 or whatever was in a different language. I think that may have just been the site I watched it on, because I'm a One Piece fan. I think I'll pay for streaming service. Although I really do want to rewatch One Piece via One Piece eventually. Oh, yep. Oh, it's powered. Nice. Another thing that sucks about the One Piece edits is that it's only available via torrents. You know, I'm not afraid of torrenting, it's just sort of like, man, what a pain. An extra step I gotta do now. Oh gosh. But it boggles the mind how people don't really have any internet safety anymore. Of course, there's a much more scarier cyber attacks these days, with like stealing tokens and stuff, like with session tokens rather. But even then. We ought to teach infinite safety courses, make auto mechanics back at schools. Although I'm not sure how useful auto mechanics would be useful to kids, with how more difficult repairing cars is these days. Or is there anything out here? Oh, there is something here. Speaking of cars rooms, though. The YouTube channel that was formerly two employees of the LMG group. I forgot what the name was. But it really sucks. They did a video on the tiny Toyota RAV4, like the first gen one, the teeny little guy, and they also made a video on how like that car got stolen. But yeah, I think it was found actually, thankfully. Sort of now has me like thinking like, man, I kind of wouldn't mind its first gen RAV4. It's an old enough of a car that it's pretty much worth nothing, but not old enough that I think people would well, I guess there'll be enthusiasts for everything, huh? But there might not be enough enthusiasts that the price of the vehicle has skyrocketed. You know, on like the A86 or whatever. There's something endearing about how certain cars are. At least for me, they need to be the right kind of stupid looking for me to really like them. Which is why I like the idea of the tiny 3-door RAV4. I like the idea of that, but I hate the idea of a Cybertruck. One, because of its price. Two, because it looks stupid in a bad way, you know? There's no personality with just being a bunch of angles. Seriously? Let's just start to come back. Let me see. I guess when it comes to the Cybertruck, it has the same mantra as like people who buy F-150s or you know, the like, paying 50 to 100 grand plus for a towing vehicle, and they're not going to tow anything. I've seen a lot of Cybertrucks. I've seen zero Cybertrucks actually hauling anything. I barely see those really nice like GMC and Ford trucks towing anything for the matter. But you know, whatever. It's about the status. Look about a big truck. Oh, can I go through there? Well, at least having one of those right now would be actually kind of nice for the snow. Great theme. Crunchy GBA, great theme. Oh man. Let me in. I'm in. Unknown. Sure, we'll do it for... Oh. I guess I've been underestimating how many missile upgrades I've been getting. I really should be using them more often then. There just hasn't really been that many, like... powerful enemies to worry about. It's just like the one that's like 2 missiles each. The big lug enemies. The blocks come back? Yeah, come back. Okay. I guess these guys, yeah. There's a reason to use missiles. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh. I didn't realize I was that close to the first boss. Not gonna lie, I just been sort of like zoning out as I've been progressing. That shows much more linear this remake is versus the original. And not that it's a bad thing, but this is a good introductory Metroidvania for people that are too afraid to get lost, like me. Right up there. Yep. I need speed. Good. More speed. I was looking at the Baskin-Robbins website the other day, or like, or like last night. I don't know, I was kind of stupefied by just the fact you could pre-order a Thanksgiving cake for Baskin-Robbins. It's like, it's a $50 cake, but like in the shape of a turkey. I mean, I kind of want it. Speaking of turkey. I don't really have a sweet tooth. Kind of lost it a long time ago. The most sweets I eat is like one cookie of my nightly tea or whatever. Hopefully I didn't miss the charge shot, or maybe that's later. Just sort of started thinking about that. So what was the shot type I missed in the original Metroid? I forgot. I know I missed an item. But it wasn't necessary to beat the game, so fine. Ah, seriously? Turning colors, I'm doing good. Oh gosh. Alright, yeah, I could have probably rushed by shooting multiple missiles, but oh gosh. Oh, that'll do. Yippee! Great is no more. Again. Actually, no, this will be for the first time for this Samus. I wonder if that could be a theory, huh? Like the Samus in this is the Samus in the 2D games and the ones in Prime are like different universes or whatever. I don't know. This is a stupid idea that I've not thought through at all. Oh, I don't get hurt anymore by going fast. That was honestly the most annoying thing in Super Metroid. Where's thingy? Is this just like a failsafe? Like, oh, well, you screwed up. No, don't worry. You can get out. Okay. I may have to use that. Yep. Okay. I got distracted by exploration, so I wanted to see what was behind that broken wall. There we go. I'm also not sure, but like, does the Metroid and Wario games use the same or very similar sound font? Maybe my ears playing tricks on me. They are pretty reminiscent. Okay. That's already all that was for. Is there nothing else? Okay. Interesting. Nope. Stay back, beast. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, that's where that goes. Oh. Okay. Alright, down I go. talking about jumps. There we go. Didn't actually want to jump in there. Whoops. Reach the map. Okay. Something else here, right? It's the right path that I can't reach, I think. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Almost. There. That just kind of goes straight up. Oh, I could get the energy tank that was here. Oh. Oh. I'm a little stuck. My gosh. Can I not do that? That was a bad idea right there. Looking Joe. Okie dokie. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, that'll do it. Yep. Now. Check the upper portion there. Pretty sure the way forward is just like the bit of flooring I couldn't get past, because no speed, I believe. Did I just not go up here? Oh gosh. There's more of them. And I have to kill them. Alright. Huh. Oh joy, more missiles. Huh. Okay. That's all that was. I think, if I really wanted to complete that map, I would have to take a dip. I don't want to. Beyond here. Wait, do I have to? Huh. Wait, what? I have a feeling that's gonna, like, tear away. How the heck? Yeah, pretty sure I did not do this. As usual, I'm overthinking things. Okay. It's pretty likely I just never did this. I have a memory with this puzzle. Cool. That connects back over there. Okay. Yeah. That goes here, but I wanted to go over there. I don't think that's possible. I think I need to go all the way... Or... Huh. Because that needs a missile to get through. There might be secret paths to get over there that I do not know of. Most likely. Nope. Oops. Didn't want to do that. So there's just that small corner. Surprisingly, I wasn't given a place to go yet. Oh well. So I may have missed a Chozo statue by accident. Actually, you know what? I have gone here. Oh, right, no. I see, I see. Oh. Story. It's riddles. Actually, speaking of, where the heck's my phone? Thought I put it in charge. Did I? That's an oddity. Where the heck's my phone? Give me a second. Actually, somewhat important that I have it near me in case I gotta eat text from my job tomorrow. I found it. Okay. Nope. Nothing yet. Alright. Mainly just concerned about tomorrow. Ooh. So now... Where was that thingy? Was that a Norfair? Pretty sure it was a Norfair. Well, I mean, I guess there's Transpark stuff and a lot of parts right now. Now it's just... There's also that stuff to the right. I already forgot what I needed for that. Okay. This should be an easy enough run. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna check a thing. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, it just kind of looked destructible to me. Oops. Let's see if I can manage this. I think that extra bit of walking space here was required. Oh crap. Oh no. I'm only doing this just to get over there. Well, it would have been faster had I done it the first time, but oh well. Oh well, we'll just take the long way. Oh, I see the path now. That was meant for that. I done goofed either way. I did not open the door. There we go. It's just... Yes, okay. Ah. Wait on that. Missiles over there. Okay. Ooh, what you got? High jump. High jump. And that's morph ball. Yeah, because it took out it's 2 power-ups in 1. Wow. Ah, it burns. It burns. Alright. So door right there. Wait, did I? Oh. Huh. It's too high even for the high jump. That's a bit of a crappy way to see that with a power up. Ugh. Forgot about that thing. I don't remember how to take care of that. Might be a boss thing or whatever. Oh. What wisdom can you provide? Huh. Did I need high jump for that? I don't remember. I'll find out eventually. Maybe I did. That's way back. Let's go further in this way. I thought there was a whole ton left. You know, I'm surprised every year how 100% orange juice just keeps getting updates. Oh, I need that for the train spark. Oh boy. They opened Steam like last night and I just saw like a roadmap for 100% orange juice. That game's been around for as long as I had a really crappy PC. That was like one of the first like Steam games that I owned. Well, multiplayer Steam games, I guess. Go down this way. I guess they've just been like surviving on like all the DLC packages they've been making over the years. It is somewhat tempting to buy them, but man, I think at this point, to get out of DLC is like more than 50 bucks or whatever. It's kind of crazy. Either way, the only character I kind of play as is Yuki, so it's kind of like a mute point. Okay, so now go up and around. Thankfully that worm isn't attacking me anymore. For now. Ready for worm 2. Okay. Yesterday after stream, I listened to the Little Brother podcast. Man. It is weird seeing content creators that, I'm not sure growing up with is the correct term, because they were... well, some of them are already, like, pretty old. Going into YouTube like Brett, but, I guess in the case of Alex, sort of like, well, he grew up with, well, grew up dealing with machinima and all that, and, oh, Worm 2! Just sort of odd. Reminiscing about the creatures and Cow Chop and all that. And then even mentioning like, yeah, I mean, this time my little brother didn't have to have a corporate channel. It's like, oof, man. Wasn't that the sort of whole... Oh, there's a charge beam. Jump at full charge. Does it have the item stock? It does not have item stock. Darn. I don't know, just sort of a weird thing to think about, how they, how people would try to leave, or like make their own groups to like get away from like, oh, we're gonna be different this time, we're not gonna be corporate. But to a certain extent, if you wanna like, do what you're doing, have a YouTube channel, you kinda have to be that way. Unless you really want to, rely on getting lucky, I guess. Which, I don't think there's a whole ton of luck left to toss around as easily, you know? But even with the high jump, I can't do that. Interesting. I really can't, huh? Well. Poor Alex, though. Just a sort of thought of, I guess to an extent he is somewhat feeling his age. I don't know. Well, I guess if you're on YouTube for that long, being a quote-unquote notable figure on YouTube and just being like, you know, you're going to GameStop buying Pokemon cards and people are like, yeah, I grew up watching your videos. It's kind of possible not to. Hey, I mean, I saw the creatures when I was like a teenager / preteen, you know? I would say they were still a source of inspiration for me to begin streaming. Even though I was way too young to even like be allowed to buy their merch. I mean, one of those rare instances where I wish, well, not rare. I have to think about like, man, I wish I was back in time. Yes, I want to go back in time so I could buy YouTuber merch. Yes. Buy Creature Carl. But it's still somewhat of a sucky thought that maybe some of the the name of the creatures is a bit stained because of, yeah. That not even on the Twitch side. I think when the creatures got swatted, gosh, I don't think I've heard about a lot of people these days getting swatted. Thankfully. But still an insane thought that was happening to people streaming back when. Well, to the notable people. I don't know. People are very, sometimes oddly vengeful for the wrong reasons. Alright, I can jump. Wow! Hmm. Gee, I wonder what the creatures up there are meant to mean. There's 29, anything up there? Nope. No reason to be touching the ductwork, nope. I was about to say, it's been a while since I got a missile upgrade. Yeah, I guess it was Prime that added the charge beam, like, suck, or magnetism, or whatever it's considered. Oh. Feels weird playing a Metro game without it. Oh, come on. Is this real that I need to, like... No? Okay. Oh, wait, no, they're eating it. Oh. Oh. Nature. How do we get those little guys onto the other ones? There we go. No, wait. Go, little guys, go. Zoom. Just not me. No. Varia suit. Nice. Or is it Varia? Varia. Wow. I'll get down there. Here we go. I'm surprised those little bugs could withstand acid here, but alright. More health. Always good. Alright, there's been some updates for the mods in Train Game. I don't think any of the updates address the VR controls, so... Oh well. Nothing here. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay. I don't believe there's a hot zone here. Just hot zones in trade? No, just North Fair, I believe. Good. Yeah. Back I go. Oh, wait, wait. What? Is there no way to... Oh, man. Unless there's a way for these guys to follow? Come on. Can't just be... Oh. Did he follow along? I've heard it? No. Make use of our new suit. Oh. It's like I'm playing Pikmin. Just with bugs and not plants. Okay. I should probably... There's my interruption I was expecting. Okay, let me get to the save point. Then I'll see if I'll BRB or if I'll have to end stream. It's BRB right now, because interruptions don't stop. Give me a sec. Alright, yeah, I think I'll just be able to get to the save point. Hopefully I remember what to do next time. Or remember what I was planning on doing. Wish I gotta go to the laundromat. I guess my fault for starting so late, but whatever. Might be that way sometimes. Gotta go to the laundromat in the snow. Well, a lot of the snow melted. Yeah, I'll call it that for a stream. We'll see if there'll be any extra streams this evening. What time to go into work tomorrow? Well, unless something were to change, as in the truck getting delayed. Maybe no evening stream today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe an evening abiotic factor stream, we shall see. But, yeah, of course, it all depends on if we're to get any text messages from my manager up till now until then. But if not, oh well. Wednesday, more Made in Abyss. Thursday, more of this. And more Made in Abyss on Friday. Pokemon Saturday. I believe that's how the week would work. So, yeah. I'll see you guys when I see ya. And until next time, hopefully this game's saved. Okay, bye.